I'm on my lunch. I wasn't gonna come outside on my lunch, but being outside makes me feel better. I had a breakdown earlier because my kid is upset. And every time she gets upset, I get upset. I cry if I'm mad, I cry if I'm sad, I cry if I'm happy. But I made the conscious decision to, instead of stay inside and sulk in this, like I'm in a boiling pot of a meltdown, I made the conscious decision to come outside because it's sunny and it's breezy and I can reapply makeup if I'd like because my face looks like crap. Maybe not so much with this filter, but to me, I've got the rosy cheeks and, tired eyes and stuff. Anyway, your reactions to stuff cause more harm than anything else. Like, I really wish that I could teach my kid how to stop before overreacting, but how can I do that when I still do it too? Except my reacting is different because I cry. She sees how shitty the world is right now and how everything is and how it's so unfair, and that is a big part of why she's so unhappy. She doesn't understand the reason why she's here. Why do I have to come to work when there's a full-on war going on? People are mistreating each other. People are getting shot for no good reason. She doesn't see the reason why, her purpose, and why she should still be continuing on with life when everything is going on. All the noise is still going on, and all of the hatred. She just has to come and pretend like everything's okay and work because she has stuff she has to pay for. And I'm sitting there listening to her and freaking same. I don't understand either. Bills still have to be paid. Shit still needs to get taken care of. I just wish that I could teach her that it's okay to be disappointed with life, and you're gonna struggle. Struggle is a big part of my story. You're gonna struggle, and you're gonna struggle and feel like you didn't have any help. You're gonna feel like you didn't have any support. Meanwhile, she's had me, she has her sister, and whether she wants to believe it or not, she has her stepdad and her dad as well, and her stepmom. But I know it may seem like she don't, but I feel like everyone deals with things their own way. It's hard. Because all I want to do is I want to take those thoughts away from her and do it for her. But I didn't have nobody to do that for me. And she knows that, she's an adult now. But I'm just afraid that she's just gonna come to a point to where she really just doesn't care, and she's just not gonna pay attention, and something's gonna happen, or she's gonna hurt herself, and there's not gonna be any coming back from that. I'm sorry. I had to stop and take a minute to breathe and refresh myself because I got to crying so hard that I couldn't breathe. But does anyone else think that men just aren't equipped to handle the emotional part of being a man or a dad, because I feel like part of the reason why she feels so sad is because, like, and I know it has a lot to do with her dad's. I had to turn it off for a minute because that truck is not calming down. Anyway, but both of their dads are very, like, stern men who have had really rough upbringings. Neither one of them really wants to admit that. Well, one of them does, but still doesn't try to change anything. Hopefully eventually he does, but that's a big part of why she's so upset, is like she feels like everything that she does isn't enough, and then on top of that, all of the worldly stuff that's going on, it's a lot for her brain. And I told her, I was like, I feel the same way, you know, it's just a different way for me, because now I'm just trying to be a positive in this world full of negatives. And if that means that I need to put on a mask to do that for people, then I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna fake who I am, because I'm a naturally happy person with a sad soul. I just need to help her figure out a way to cope with this stuff without getting too drastic about it. And I have no idea how to do that, but hopefully just talking to her and expressing how I feel will help. I just put makeup on and I'm crying again. I think that this is a crucial time for me and her, because I feel like I was never really taught how to deal with my emotions as well. And how does one even teach a child how to deal with emotions? How does that happen? How do you do that? Which makes me come to the point of, none of us know how to do this. None of us are given the proper tools and information to properly teach our kids how to cope with emotions and how to live in this world, much less men. You know, women and men are totally different people. I feel like men are just told to suck it up and be a man about it and go on with life, and that's why we have so many of them walking around with whole ass kids who know nothing about what they're doing. And us women, we're nurturers. We end up having to nurture our men into being fathers to our kids. I really hope that I'm having a breakthrough, because I'm gonna have to keep some Kleenexes in my car, because this is like anyway, I just wanted to come on here with a little bit of you know, tears for the haters, I guess. But I hope you have a good day. Bye.